guys, guess who? Yep, it's Candace. I'm back with a hopefully short, quick little pocket flip tuck thing. Okay, so we're going to use an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. This is 65-pound cardstock. And what we're going to end up with is this. It's going to be a right flip. You're going to have a, oh, let me get a brown piece of paper. Good grief. You're going to have a pocket on here. It's going to flip this way. You're going to have a hidden tuck there, a pocket there. You're going to glue it down, and then you're going to have a pocket up top. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. Oops, sorry. In the journal this way. So, I swear my chair's down again. Alright, so this is, you're going to glue it in here, and it's going to flip out with your little side tuck, your pocket in here with a tag, or journal card tag, whichever we're going to end up doing, and then a back pocket for your tag. So let's, excuse me, get this measured and get it made for you. Alright, so I made your roadmap. That's what I call it when I send things to Gail. I make her a roadmap. So we're going to put it, if you have a big scoreboard, that's great, makes things easy. If not, then you just need to draw your lines like I do. Maybe not so heavy, just a little lighter. But we're gonna score at 4 3/4. We're gonna score, excuse me, at 9.5. And then, since we're gonna make a right flip pocket, we want to rotate this so our top that we're going to be cutting out is in the upper left hand corner, and then we're going to score at 2.5. So let's do that real quick on a piece of paper so you can kind of see. So we're going to score at 4 3/4. Alright, then we're going to come and score at 9.5. Alright, and then I want to make a right flip pocket, so we're going to rotate it so the little square that we're going to be cutting out is going to be in the upper left hand corner, and then we're going to score at 2.5. Alright, now I know this is cream color cardstock, and I don't know if you can see, and my lights are shining bad because it's late and dark, and I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know. But I'm going to move my thing because my light's not here. Let's see if I can. Oh, all right. Well, you might have some little lines. I don't know. But I don't know if you can. Oh, it's really bad when I get there. But trust me, the lines are there if you just score them. So now we're going to cut this out. So we're going to cut this little tiny corner out. And, you know, if you just kind of put your scissors, you can feel it go into the groove. So just cut it in the little groove. And then you can throw this away or save it for an itty bitty mini tag. And then this one right here, we're going to, I don't even know, what does Gail call it? A skosh, because it's smaller than a smidgen. But I mean just a hair to the right of that line. And then most people would be cutting this way, but I told y'all, oops, sorry, that was kind of close. I'm backwards, so it's easier for me to cut it the other way so I can kind of see that I'm barely taking that sliver off. So you see, I mean, barely a sliver. All right. So now we have that. So this is our, what our page, oh good gosh almighty, trust me. I rotated it here, so this is what our page looks like. Oh my gosh. So after we cut it out, we're gonna have our X is gonna be up here. We cut it, so this is gonna be our bottom. So even though the words are upside down, this is what we want. We want our stuff to be upside down. Okay, so now, oh, let me put this aside since we're done cutting that crazy thing. So I kind of inked around here so you can kind of see. So if we open this up, you kind of see this is my thing, because we're going to glue this back part down, and this is going to be our tuck. So we want to fold this side in. So we're going to fold this in. We want to fold this one in the middle up. So we're going to fold that one up. And then we want to fold this one back. So just in case you want to see again, this is what we have. We're going to fold this side, the left side in. We're going to fold the middle one up. And then we're going to fold this one on the back, the one on the right hand side back. And so when we fold this over, you're going to fold it over to the right because you want this thing to be on the right hand side. So we're going to fold it over and just make sure all your little things kind of line up. This is where you're going to take your bone folder, kind of hold it, keep it straight, and then press them down. Alright, and then if you look on here, if you can kind of, feel that any of this is hanging over, it's like I have a little bit of overhang on here, so I want to go ahead and trim that little bit of bit. Like I said, that might not bother some of y'all, but that little bit bothers me. So, because we're going to glue this one that flips up is going to be actually glued to the to your page. The one on the right hand side has your tuck, and see, that's hanging off right there. Too much for me on that one, so let me take a little hair off of that one. So that one's going to be our right one that tucks in, and then it folds over, and this is our pocket on the front. And you can feel that. I told you, y'all, I have issues with symmetrical things. Oh, all right. So you can leave it like this, or put your little thumb holes in here. Let me ink this up just so you can kind of see a little better. So we're going to ink around here just so you can tell that this is our pocket, our front pocket, and we're going to go around the back. Whatever, yeah, back, and then down the side. Okay, and then that's going to flip out. So then we want to ink on this side. I know I'm making y'all dizzy going all around, but sometimes you gotta get dizzy when you craft. And then we're gonna ink the inside of this. Okay, so now we have, again, our front pocket. It's gonna flip out to the right. This is our side tuck. And this, I think I might have to trim, because you see how it's kind of curling there? That's because when we fold it, I didn't take 2 strands of hair off. I only took 1 strand of hair. So let me go back in there and trim it and take 2 strands of hair off on the inside. Alright, so, and then we're going to ink that pocket. I got to keep them straight, or let me tell you, you'll be upset and you'll be saying some words if you get these folds the wrong way. Trust me, I did it before I did this. I had it all done and I was like, oh, okay, let's do this. Nope, didn't work that way. I had my pockets flipped the wrong way. Nobody was going the right way, and I got frustrated. So don't frustrate. Just take your time and fold them in the right way, and you'll be all right. Okay, so, and like I said, this is what's going to be gluing, so we don't have to do anything to that, because the left side that we folded up is being glued, the right side folded in, and then this one we folded back, because when we fold it over, that's going to be our pocket. So let's go ahead and put some little thumb holes in here, and if you don't want thumb hole things, then don't do the thumb holes, just leave them straight. And then we're going to flip this over, and I'm going to put a thumb hole in this one, and a thumb hole here. And since I want it to be a top loading pocket back here, I'm going to go ahead and put a thumb hole there, and let's just go around and ink around that. Granted, when we go to decorate it, you know, we got to work around those thumb holes, but no biggie. I'll work around them. But for sake of just making a pocket and not being too detailed or too long, I just wanted to do this so I can show you. And then we're going to go ahead and glue this down just so you can see it. So we're going to go ahead and glue this one up because it's the one in the middle. Okay. And now we're gonna glue our side down, our side tuck down. Okay, and then when we flip it over, we're gonna glue our back pocket on it. And, you know, if you're wise, you won't be crafting on your scoreboard, but I'm not wise. I'm just crafting and gluing. Alright, so here we go. That's our stuff. So let me put this underneath the block, and that was our pocket number 1. We're flipping out, tuck, pocket, back pocket. We're gluing this down on 3 sides so we can have a top pocket. Alright, so that's number 1. Alright, so now I did a number 1. Oh, wait a minute, that's the same one. I'm bad. Just to refresh. Same thing. I got too many samples over here. Alright, so let me put that number 1 back over here. Okay, so now this is like pocket number 3. We're going to go out of order just because. So we did the same thing as we just did on that one. This is our stuff. So we folded the center up. We folded that one inside and this one back. Alright, I just confused you. Alright, this is what we're looking at. I'm sorry, y'all. That one. I always fold whichever way my thing's going to tuck this way. So we tucked this one in here. We folded the back and flipped this up. So that way when we fold it over, I'm sorry, y'all. It's late. See, it's 9:45. And I've been driving. Doctor appointment today. We have to drive an hour and 15 minutes one way, hour 15 minutes back, plus sitting at the doctor's office for an hour, hour and a half, and then go to the pharmacy. So it's a whole day ordeal for us. All right. So anyway, and then on the other one, we glued it, you know, this way to make it a pocket this way. But this way, this one we're going to glue this way so we have a side tuck. So this is what this will look like. Just in case you can't envision it, because I've messed you up. This is what it's going to look like glued into your whatever this is, a journal. Oh my God. Oh. So it's a right flip, and then this is going to be a side tuck pocket instead of the top. So we're going to glue it so we have a side tuck pocket over here. Y'all, I apologize. I've plumb lost my mind today. Alright, so now let me put this up before I regret that. So now we're going to do a left flip pocket, and we do it the same way as the other one. It's just that when we rotate our page, we want to make sure that this, when we score, our X is going to be at the bottom of the page. So let me try and confuse you one more time while I confuse myself. Oh. I hope y'all can get this. I hope this is something new and it's something that's not going to make you pull your hair out, because I'm about to. Alright. Okay. Wine. Sorry. Oh wait, since I did the wine last time, I'm doing this time. World's smallest violin. Sorry, y'all. All right, 4 3/4, 9 1/2. It's time for bed. 9 1/2. Okay, now we're going to rotate this to the left, because when we score our 2 1/2 inches, we want our little bitty square to be down in the bottom. So let's score at 2 1/2, and I always run gently down 2 1/2. I mean 2 times, because if you push too hard, you know, you'll be slicing your paper right in half. All right, so here's our stuff, and trust me, this is where our little corner is. So we're going to cut that out. Okay, so let's just cut in there. And then since I always need 2 hairs worth, let's cut 1 hair on this side. And then, I know, I'm sorry y'all, I just have to cut it from the back side so I can see what I'm doing. You know, because I'm left-handed. I'm sorry y'all. I got to see that line. Okay, so now we have that. So our little openings on this side, and then we have here. So we want to, oh, before I confuse myself again, we want it to be a left tuck. So we're going to fold this in first, because we want this to be on our left side. So if we fold this in, then our right side is going to fold up, and then the center is going to fold back. So that way we flip it over here, and our little pocket opens to the left. So let's use our bone folder and score down. And if you're wondering why I have these lines in my thing, it's because when I was, you know, when I make cards, I need to make sure I do it at 4 1/4. So I told myself the red line's 4 1/4, and then your card's always 5 1/2 to fold it in half, and then, you know, a 6" for my thing. So that's what these little Sharpie markers mean for me when I do carding. So it has nothing to do with anything we're doing today. So let's go ahead and ink around here so you see what we just did. I guess I need some more ink. I think I need to refill that again. Oh my gosh. Alright. And then let's go ahead and punch our hole, because we know we want this to be a pocket. Like I said, if you don't want a thumb holey thing in it. And do y'all wear these? Every time I punch one, they go up top. And if I have a lower cut top, they go in my shirt every time. I don't know what the deal is. So, alright, that might be my TMI for the day. Alright, so we're doing that. And then this is going to be our left tuck, because we folded it in first. So let's poke our hole in here, our little thumb hole in here. Hope I'm in frame. And then this is our back one. There, we're going to go ahead and ow! That was my hand inside there. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I didn't expect that one. So let's ink around here. And inking helps you see where you're going, because, you know, if you're cutting it on a cream stock or just a piece of paper, or your piece of paper, you know, all your folds blend into one, and you can't see what you're doing. Alright, and then we're going to do this pocket. You know, if it helps you when you're making it, you know, write on it where you're going to glue, and that you're folding up, so you don't get confused, because it's going to be hidden anyway. So, alright, and then we're going to go around. And then I want to do the insides here, just so when we decorate it and put our papers on, in case we don't go from side to side, it's not going to show. Alright, so just what I was telling you, because you're not going to see it, so you don't get confused, I write on here, fold up. So I know this one goes this way. This one I fold in. So that way I know that's where that goes. And then on the back, I know that this one is folded back and up. And, you know, that might save you a little bit of calling me some bad names. I'm telling you. Alright, these pockets are just getting too difficult. These are the easy ones, y'all. I have some serious detail pockets that I've made that, you know, oh, I got to gradually work you into my crafting world, because I am difficult. I'm a difficult person, and I craft difficult. All right, I'm bad. Okay, we'll just hush up on that one. All right, so now let's go ahead and glue this one so you can see what's going on. We're gonna glue our left side in because, you know, it's gonna be a left tuck. So we're gluing that one. And I'm going to try to start using my middle finger a little bit more, because I notice when I do this, if I put a dress on my little things, I look like I got bow-legged fingers. So anyway, so now I got to try to not be so wonky, because, you know, it just didn't grow back right. Alright, so and then we're going to glue this one because it says flip up. So let's go ahead and glue this. And then, like I said, you don't have to glue it yet. When I do our decorations, I will do it not glued, but this is just so you can see what it's going to be, because, you know, it might be easier to, you know, decorate it before we glue. And then this one, it said we folded it back and we flipped it up. So let's just go ahead and glue that, because if you stop doing this in midstream, oh, it gets a little crazy to remember which way you're doing it, especially if you're trying to do a left one and a right one. So, yeah. Alright, so that is this one. Let me show you what this one looks like in our little book. Our journal, I'm sorry, I gotta start calling it journal. Alright, so we're putting this in here, and actually it would be kind of on this side because you want it. Let's flip the page. Alright, so it's going to be a left flip, so you want to glue it on a right side page, so that way it can flip this way. And then just depending on what we want, you'll either put a thumb hole in here if you want to do a top pocket, or put another thumb hole here if you want to be a right side tuck. You know, we just move it over a little more so you can see. Put a little pocket in here for a right side tuck, or if you don't want any extra pockets at all because your journal's getting really fat, you just glue it straight down, or you can even, you know, glue it in the middle and make it a belly band type thing and just put your long tag in there. Alright guys, so that just shows you how to, yes, I'm still working on that sewing journal. Oh, I know, it's so sad. I've just gone everywhere else. So that's, you know, basically one design, making it two different ways. You know, a left flip out pocket versus a right flip out pocket, and it just depends on where you have your little X's to cut out, so you know how to flip it, and then you can make it basically get 6 different kinds of pockets out of here with the same thing, because you'll have a top pocket, a side pocket, or none at all. And I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Thanks for sticking with me, if you did stick with me, because I sure muddled through this one. I mean, I must have mud up to my boobies, because I sunk deep in this mud sand today. So I hope y'all have a great day, a great night, a great 4th of July weekend. Even if you guys outside of the US doesn't celebrate it, eat some hot dogs and some baked beans, and I don't know, watermelon I guess is what we're supposed to eat. I don't know, but just have a fun weekend, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks a lot. Bye now.